Today, I'm going to be showing you how to tack up a horse. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. All right. So, shoot, I'm doing the wrong thing. So here are our beautiful specimens. Hi, Bob. I'll just introduce you real quick. This is Bob. He's my 25-year-old. He is sadly not going to be our, I don't know, our example. And then this lovely little thing is Buck. Buck is gonna be our example today. He's not much for loves. I actually got him last March, so that's how long I've had him. He's in his 20s. Not that any of you care. All right. So it's time to start tacking him up, and I don't know where I'm gonna set my phone. So right now, I'm just gonna set it on down over here. Of course, he's already eating. So, thank you. First thing you want to do is tie them up effectively. And how you tie a horse is you make a little loop-de-loop kind of thing. I'm not good at explaining this, even though I give lessons. You do another loop, and then his lead rope is really long. So I loop it through, and none of you are going to care about this. And I'm okay with that. So now that he is all tied up, I'm going to switch on over to his other side and grab a lovely brush that I have. And I'm just going to brush him out real quick. Making sure I get all of the spots that the saddle is going to be sitting on so that it doesn't slip and I don't end up dying. So, yeah, thumbs up for dying. He is really liking this, you can tell. So, what I'm going to be doing next is throwing the saddle on, and I'm setting my phone's on the saddle. So I don't know what to do. This is a fun time. I have a bucket over there. Wait on a second, I got a bucket. The bucket's full of water, but that's okay. So, you're gonna have a little different view now. Hopefully it's gonna be okay still. Yes, no? Oh shoot, no. Yeah, alright, kinda okay. So, I'm just gonna throw the saddle on. So this is my barrel saddle that I've had for a whopping 3 years, and it's older than I am. This is a championship saddle from 1983, so it's pretty old. No offense to any 83 babies, I'm just saying, in this case, it's a little old. You usually never see saddles like this. Don't know why, you just never do. Okay, I'm gonna go to the other side. And what I'm doing now is pulling his cinches down so they're not like tangled up and make sure nothing's in the way. And I'm also gonna put his bell boots on. So this is a bell boot. Can everybody say bell boot? I didn't hear anything. That's kind of saddening. So what a bell boot does is it goes on their hoof and it keeps their back foot, it goes on their front legs. So it keeps their back feet from clipping their front feet, which can be really bad. And on one of my other horses, she's actually gotten kind of injured because of it. But besides the fact, we're just gonna put it on. Safety safety measures. Okay, alright. Cinching time. So, there's a lot of different kinds of cinches you can have. I have a rope cinch. It's made of rope. Can you say rope cinch? Bet you can, because you're not 5-year-olds. Yeah. Actually, haven't used this saddle in a really long time, and he has gotten really fat, so a lot of the stuff doesn't fit him anymore. Hence why I was just adjusting crap, because it doesn't fit you anymore. So you want to just keep feeding it through the front rigging D first time, and then you want to lock it in place where it's still loose, because when you end up walking him to wherever you're going to mount him from, the saddle's going to slip back to where it's most comfortable. Then the back cinch, this just makes sure that your saddle is going to stay on. Yeah, it's just going to make sure that your saddle is going to stay on, and that it's kind of like a backup cinch if you think about it. I'm going to drop this down one. Like I said, like nothing fits him anymore. So you want to have a little bit of space there, but not so much that you can see a visible dip. Hold on, I'll show you. So what you've got going on here is you've got like enough to put your hand in and like do this. And that's what you want, because you don't want it to be so tight to where they're just going to freak out over it and start, you know, trying to buck you off. And this is what your front cinch should look like. Hold on, let me get my bridle out of the way. This is what your front cinch should kind of look like, I guess. Now, it's really loose. You know, I can fit my entire hand in there. But, yeah, go me. I'm going to move the bucket now. But I'm going to keep going, because the next step is breast collar, and that's the funnest part. So, with your breast collar, it should be hooked around your horn and attached on the other side. I'll show you what I mean by that. This is a lot of back and forth. I'm sorry. So, this is your breast collar. I already have it hooked up right here. This is a breast collar ring, and if it doesn't have a breast collar ring, you hook it up to your front rigging D. Remember that. Well, I already have it hooked up, so it's really easy, and you just hook up one side, like that, and you just throw it over the horn, like that. And this is a wither strap. Usually comes separately from the breast collar, which is very unfortunate, and I hate it, but you gotta live with it. So I'm gonna start this again. So you got your breast collar, you're gonna unhook it from this side. You're gonna kind of like, I say you're hugging your horse. And while you're over here, you unhook your wither strap. And you hook it back up on this side. And your wither strap pretty much just keeps it hanging there, which is really nice. And then you want to hook this front part up. And then this bottom part hooks up to your cinch. The breast collar's main purpose is to keep your saddle from slipping way back. It's to keep the saddle on, essentially, and not slipping off of the horse. It's a really good invention. Forgot to put the other bell boot on. That's kind of an important thing. Okay, now time for the bridle. So, I'm just going to show you the parts of the bridle right now. I'm going to do with you guys what I usually do to the kids I'm giving lessons to. So, the bit that I have on here is a standard O-ring snaffle bit. A snaffle bit is jointed in the middle, And what this does is when you pull, it pulls these sides in, kind of just like pokes the roof of their mouth. Sounds bad, but if you use it correctly and in the right hands, it's not as bad. It's just mostly for training, and this guy, even though he's in his 20s, is still in training. Yeah, imagine how difficult that is. So, oh shit, I mean shoot, I mean bleep, yep. Guess how many things I'm gonna have to bleep out of this. Oh, god damn it. This is fun. Not really. Shit. Okay, yeah, you got a really nice view of your pommel. So I'm gonna do this. So your reins have a clip on it. You should have a clip on your reins. If you don't, get a clip for your reins, man. You need those. And I throw them over so that he knows that he is still attached and that he shouldn't move, because that's very rude. You know what? This is better. This is... Nope. No, it's not. You're gonna get a real good view. Okay. So you take his halter off. This is a rope halter. But I just want to lightly tie it, just in case. And this part grosses some people out, but you should be fine with it. You put your finger in their mouth. You pretty much just open automatically now. And you press down on their tongue and they just open up, which is really nice. Turn your head back. Oh my god. So this is the throat latch. You want to attach the throat latch. Now why the throat latch was created was racehorses back in the day, they didn't have throat latches. And so it was just the head stall with the brow band and the cheek pieces. Well, that was kind of dangerous, especially when you're racing. Someone could put their thumb underneath of this cheek piece and brow band and slip it off. And then you've got no control. So I guess the throat latch was a really good invention. And should probably stand by it. Now another part that I should probably mention for all of the people who are like, oh, you ride horses, that's abuse. That's abuse. This is a curb chain, right? This whole thing, it's supposed to be 2 fingers away. Mine is 3. Yeah. So what it's supposed to do is when you pull back, it's supposed to kind of like touch their chin and they're like, oh shit. I mean, oh poo, I'm not supposed to do that. And so, yeah. And then this is a cheek piece, what I was talking about earlier. It goes down their cheek. Imagine that. And this is a brow band. It goes over where their brows would be if they had any. Imagine that. So yeah, that's how you tack up your horse, or at least a little summary of how you tack up your horse. Have a good day, everybody.